Please, it's over to our DTM Ashok Kumar, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Please raise your hand if you have goals for your career. Okay, please raise your hand if you have goals for your personal and financial lives. Okay, I see many hands going, which is good. Do you have goals for your Toastmasters journey? Oh, I still see some hands going up. I'm very happy about it. When I started surveying people some time back, I found that many people didn't have goals for their Toastmasters journey. Can anyone unmute and share your Toastmasters goal? One person. Can you state what is your goal?
4 years of my life into Toastmasters, and I'm still at level 3 of my pathways, and I just did my CC and CL. What I felt about Toastmasters is it's not really the speeches, or it's not really about contesting or anything. It's about losing the fear of public. Just 4 years ago, I had just started my journey as a trainer, and I was scared to the bone to face an audience of 60 people. Thanks to Toastmasters, 2 years ago, I broke down in front of an audience of 3,000 students. And that was a deal breaker for my fears. And from that day onwards, I think my goal has always been to hit a bigger audience every time. And Toastmasters have always been helping me with it. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ashok.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srihari, for sharing your goal. Anyone else wants to share their goals in Toastmasters? Thiru?
Yes, sir. I have started my. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay. Okay. I have started my Toastmasters journey May 2020 during the lockdown period, and I thought of that I can complete within 6 months. 6 months of time. I have elected the subject like pathways, the dynamic leadership. Somehow it took me to settle down in a Toastmasters course. Took me nearly 3 months. After that, I got transferred. Then suddenly my father passed away. Then the things changed. A lot of changes have happened in my life, so I could not make it out. But even today, last week is the first week what I have started again my journey as a Toastmaster in Chennai with the cooperation from Ashok sir and Pradeep and too many other Prabhu and Vinod. I spoke to them, and area director also, one of the area director also there, and Perambur sir also I spoke I think one time. So with all these Toastmasters support, then I have started again. I got little confidence that yes, I can do and I can complete Toastmasters journey. The pathways which I have selected that I can complete. I got a little confidence by seeing all these senior people and giving a kind of a boost up to me. I'm really thankful for that, and I'm going to continue. And I will ensure that in next down the line, I'm just keeping myself as a target, and I'm giving a commitment to all of you in an open forum that by the down the line, by 6 months that I have to complete these pathways. But even push me if I'm going little down. Also, I'll take as a support from my fellow Toastmasters for that. This is what my Toastmasters journey and what I'm expecting from the forum. And because of the lifespan, life is not so easy as ma'am said. So there are a lot of challenges will come. So let us support each other, call each of them, and support them. What exactly the support required them in the life?
Thiru,
so many people will be facing a lot of problems.
I would like to.
Thank you,
I would like to interrupt at this point in time. I wanted you to state your goal. You have given a little bit of background and what you are planning to do and what is the support you are looking for. Thank you. Let me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. In fact, goals can be stated in a very, very simple way. A few sentences. In fact, for each goal, we can precisely say in 1 or 2 sentences. Let us see how we can do that during the course of my presentation. Let me start with my presentation. Are you able to see the presentation?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now, see, setting goals will be very helpful for the individual to have clarity of purpose, and also for the mentors to guide their mentees better. If they know, for example, now Thiru said he wants to complete the level 1 or level 2 by so and so time. I'll be in a position to mentor him, guide him better. Then for the vice president education, it will be easy for them to schedule the meetings by planning the speeches or role players and all. I thought about 4 types of goals for Toastmasters journey. One is role-based goals. I will talk about examples in each of these in the subsequent slides. Then the next one is educational goals. It's mostly related to the Pathways program. The third one is the skill-based goals, like the one which Srihari mentioned, facing the audience with larger audience and the like. Then finally, the leadership goals. The first one is role-based goals. Here are some examples. It's not enough if you play all these roles for once after taking up Toastmasters journey. Every now and then you have to keep supporting the vice president education by taking up these roles every 2 months, 3 months, like timer, raw counter, grammarian, TT master, general evaluator, and TMOD roles. Every meeting, try to take up some role and help the vice president education, especially if your club is very small, having a very limited strength. Or you can aim to become an effective speech evaluator. If going beyond the club, you can also participate in club contests, area contests, or division conferences by taking up roles. There are several roles that are available in all of these area and division district events. You can also go for judges training and become a judge for some time after gaining some confidence and experience. You can also take up the role of chief judge. These are role-based goals. You can think about it. Then the next one is educational goals. Just like what Thierry said, I want to complete so-and-so level in so-and-so path by so-and-so date. You can say, I want to complete dynamic leadership level 2 by December, something like that. If you are not keen on setting this kind of goal, you can also think of having something like deliver a speech every 6 to 8 weeks. In my opinion, it's easy to deliver a speech every 6 to 8 weeks. And if you don't deliver a speech for a long time, then some kind of inertia will set in. Thereafter, getting into the groove may be a little difficult. Once you have become comfortable, you can also take a goal to deliver speech in other clubs. Today we saw Berlin and Amit Shreya giving speeches in our club, and evaluators are also from other clubs. So this is another way to take up roles and other clubs. Then you can take up Pathways Mentor Program. In fact, after completing level 2, you can sign up for Pathways Mentor Program available in Basecamp. That will help you mentor somebody, and in that process, you can also learn the formal way of mentoring somebody. You can help your mentee set the goals and the like. Then the third type is skill-based goals, where you can set goals like, I want to improve my table topics speeches, like impromptu speaking skills, or I want to improve my listening skills, or I want to improve my non-verbal communication skills. It could be anything to do with your body language, vocal variety, and the like. Develop networking skills. By attending other club meetings, you will be able to get new friends. You can develop your networking skills. These are some of the examples that I am sharing. Based on your need, you can decide what you want to have. Then leadership goals. You can volunteer to be a club officer in your club, or you can be part of the subcommittees. It could be education subcommittee, membership subcommittee, or PR subcommittee. You can become a member of that. Other options are go beyond the club. You can take up area director, division director positions, or become part of the extended teams. For every area, there is an area council. At division level, there is a division council. At the district level, there are many committees, and you can play a role by seeking opportunities and becoming that. Similarly, there are speechcraft coordinator roles, youth leadership programs coordinator you can become. Especially this year, our district has been focusing a lot on youth leadership program. You can be either a coordinator or you can be a mentor or advisor in one of those YLP programs.
Goodness.
Yeah. Also, you can be a club mentor or club coach or club sponsor. These are all the examples of different types of goals. This is a sample goal that I'm sharing. You can set a goal like complete level 1 in innovative planning by particular date, or level 2 in innovative planning by December, or participate in speech contest. This is a sample goal, and you can also have it as a tracker. Beyond level 2 or level 3, you will have more complex projects. You need to plan a lot. For example, in level 1, project 3, the amount of time or effort required may be 1 to 2 hours. But if you go beyond, in level 4, it may require a lot of time. For example, if you write a compelling blog, it may take 2 to 3 weeks to plan, and then write the post, it will take 3 to 4 weeks. Similarly, at level 5, there is a high performance leadership project. There you need to identify guidance committee members. You have to present 2 speeches. It can vary from 6 to 12 months. Having discussed different types of goals, I still feel there are many people, when it comes to writing the goals, people find it very difficult. So they feel they have to set very perfect goal, and they have to stick to the timeline exactly, all that. All that you can do it, but then to begin with, you don't have to be very hard on yourself. Be relaxed, set an easy goal to achieve, and then go for it. After maybe 3 months or 6 months, you can revise your goals and set difficult goals or tougher goals and achievable goals, all that. I urge you all to set your goals today and share it with your mentors, discuss with your mentors. At this point, if you have any questions, let me know. Anyone who can share their goals in writing with me, I will share my number and WhatsApp number. Those who are having their goals, written goals, they can send it to me. It will be very nice. I will add it to the types of goals. Anything beyond the goals that I have been talking about. If there are something like that, please share your goals. Or now
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, how to manage time? Because particularly last 1 year, first 6 months, our online meeting very interesting. Now, start getting, it is maybe some getting boring. Sometimes not a boring, but due to time frame, sometime we were missing. Last 1 month, I didn't attend any meeting. Now, as a senior Toastmaster, you may be having some valuable advice to all. How to manage and continuously attending and Toastmaster meeting and learning something and whatever things. What is your advice, sir?
Okay. See, every adversity is an opportunity, and attending one meeting every week, we will be spending about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I don't think that is such a huge time in the given time of 24/7, right? And we are in Toastmasters for learning, development, and of course, we do all that with fun. Think of the situation. If you do not have the Toastmasters meetings or Toastmasters activities all the time, you will be spending in your career. That will be even more boring, in my opinion. Maybe someone else may have a different view. But what I am saying is, Toastmasters activities can be a very good relaxation, and also it's good for developing yourself. In case you have delivered some speech in the past and you are not happy about how you did that, you can repeat that speech. It need not be entirely a new speech. Also, as you are progressing in further levels with new speeches, you will be training your mind, your brain, and you will be triggering or you are scratching, whatever it is. You know, it's full of cognitive activity, and I think it will be really interesting to do. That's my opinion. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arumugam. Any other question from anyone else?
I have a doubt when it comes to keeping consistent, because opportunity. So my goal has always been towards chasing an higher audience, and it's not really touching the mark. Like it took me a break of almost 2 years to find an audience of 3,000 people. It doesn't happen every day. So how do I keep my motivation levels up, even though if I have a smaller audience group? So what would be the best thing that I could do to just tell that, okay, this is just another setback, wait until you get a bigger opportunity?
Okay. See, if your goal is to always meet large audience, it may not be practicable. See, when you are thinking about smart goal, one of the thing is realistic or relevant. So Toastmasters meetings Toastmasters is like a laboratory, as we say. Practice whatever you want to do in the large audience group here and try to get the inputs from different people. If you are attending 10 different Toastmasters meeting with 15, 20 people, probably you will be getting a lot of inputs, which you may be able to use when you are facing a large audience. Yeah. So, of course, keeping the motivation level by itself is a different topic, and it's a vast topic. I see that you are already motivated by your, actively participating in table topics and asking questions. I find you motivated. So, of course, there are times when anyone and everyone may feel a little low at times. It's possible. It's very difficult to be high 24/7. There will be times when there may be some motivation level may go down, but then we have to talk to probably our mentors or fellow Toastmasters or even our mentees. Sometimes they may also cheer up. Our family members will cheer us up. So, yeah, it's okay to fall, but we have to rise. That is what they say, right? So similarly, when the motivation level goes down, just talk to others, get the energy, and then regenerate yourself. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. One more question I can take?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, I'm Manikanan from Chennai.
Yeah.
Hello?
Tell me, Manik.
I'm Manikanan from Chennai Kilpa Toastmasters Club, sir. One of the clarification I have is that, as you said, we need to take some elective projects as we progress. But as you know, we are now attending online meetings. How is it okay to avoid elective projects? Since one of my elective project is presenting presentation, whereas I'm accessing through phone, so I am finding difficult to share my presentations. But I find it easy when it comes to real meetings. How to adjust that one, sir? How to? What do you think of it?
Okay. See, certain projects may be suitable for in-person meetings. I do agree. But presentation kind of projects are more suitable for online meetings. In fact, when you go for in-person meetings, getting a projector, getting a screen, all those will be a logistical issues for the club. Whereas when it comes to online meeting, if you are using a laptop, it's easy to share the presentation. But today I saw Lakshmi Priya sharing the timer screen from her phone itself. So I think it is also possible to present share the screen using your phone. Probably you need to find out. If that is not possible, probably you need to skip that project for a while and then do it as and when you have a resource, laptop or computer to connect to the meeting. Hope I
Thank you so
answered
much,
your.
sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all, and I look forward to Toastmasters who are goal-oriented, the clubs who are goal-oriented. I want everyone in District 120 to be goal-oriented. With that message, I give the control back to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.